All right, I welcome you to our channel. This is Campus Rundown on TV UCC. You know, when we meet here, we give you nothing apart from the best. But today's edition happens to be very unique, and I'm saying this because this is meant to bring the student leaders in University of Cape Coast closer to the student populace. And so we call this session of Campus Rundown the Student Leaders Profile. My name is Louise Bequin. You can call me the PDF. If today happens to be the first time that you're watching our video, then I'll plead with you to subscribe to our channel and go ahead to share for everyone to get to know our content. We have the president for sociology and anthropology student association as our guest for today's discussion. So stay with us. In a bit, we'll be coming your way with a conversation. Mr. President, Patrick Owusu, you're welcome to TVUCC.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
By grace, everything's cool. We manage, and every Ghanaian is a manager now. So,
of course, every human being is supposed to be a manager. You know that.
yes, I know. But in Ghana, yeah, we are managing a lot than everyone in the world. So.
Let's put that one aside. I wanted to take you to Genesis to prove to you that every human being is supposed to be a manager. But let's look at you. Let's get to know you, your name, a bit about your background. Anything at all that you want to tell us. Then along the line, we'll pick a question from whatever that you give to us.
Oh, okay. So, as you initially said, I'm Patrick Owusu. I am a level 400 student reading Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology as my major, and I'm a proud athlete of the Kwame Nkrumah Hall, the best hall in the University of Cape Coast, I would say. Privileged to be also the welfare chair for SRC. Yes. Yes, so that is all I would say for now.
Let's look at your coming up as a student, where you started from, maybe your high school, leadership positions that you were handling those days. Let's get to know you. This is a bit history about you know that.
Well, yesterday I was just reflecting on I'm in high school. So yeah, so I schooled in Achimbergro, in a school called Presbyterian Senior High School, Begro. That is BG precised, and I mean over BG I was the utility prefect. Yeah, I actually aspired for a prep prefect, but I was voted against because they saw me to be very rude, harsh, this kind of strict person, strict leader. They don't want that kind of person. So later, I was appointed as the utility prefect. Apart from that, also, I was the opposer general secretary. Yeah, they wanted me to be the president for the association, but I wasn't an apostolic then, so they need to give me something that's because I was very active. I didn't joke with my spiritual life or religious life. Let me put it that way. Yeah, so that basically that is. Yeah, and after then I came to University of Cape Coast. So that is a little thing that I can say way back SS. Yeah, SS I was reading general arts, so government, history, CRS, and literature. Basically,
These people, they didn't vote for you, but they were giving you positions. Why?
yeah. So they should vote, but with the utility prefects, those who aspired or contested for were disqualified, and after that is our SLC patron was like he knows the way I am, so he was even disappointed that I couldn't get the prep prefect. Yes, so he was like, okay, then let me give you this position. I know you can do it. And God being so good, we did our best. And I mean, the challenges that students face those days, we were able to curb it, and we find ourselves ending school over there. Yeah.
Great. Let's look at how you came to University of Cape Coast. What did you hear about University of Cape Coast? How come many universities are in Ghana? You chose University of Cape Coast, and even this program that you studied in.
Okay, so I would say University of Cape Coast. I don't know. I just love the University of Cape Coast. I had so many misconceptions about the university. I neglected all these misconceptions that I had. I didn't make it a fear to me or a panic to me. Yeah, and I mean, people were buying so many forms to other institutions. I was like, I want to waste my money, that money that I'll use to buy or purchase for other forms, and come the baby go and kamada. Yeah, so I won't waste much time. Yeah, but initially, I think University of Cape Coast. I mean, schooling in Ghana. I would say, frankly speaking, schooling in Ghana wasn't my topmost priority. Yeah, so when plan A flopped, you need to get a plan B. So the plan B was the University of Cape Coast, which is in Ghana. So yeah, that is it. And actually, I chose when you need to select two courses. That is two program. So I remember business and statistics. A general student choosing business and statistics. Am I crazy? Yeah, so I chose this, and I chose social science. And social science, I was thinking coming to read social science. Little did I know that I'm coming to read anthropology. Yes. So
So level 100. Did you dream about this being a prefect, a leader, before leaving the university?
I would say, as I sit here, I can't recollect me saying, but I know one thing that I know is that every place I go, I need to leave a legacy there. Yes, so whatever way it may come to, the most important thing is before I leave here, I need to leave a legacy. Yes, so that was it. Everywhere I go, that is what I mostly do. At least posterity to come to appreciate that indeed should I come here, oh, this person did that, this person did that. So that is the basic thing that I would say as at there I can remember as we're speaking now.
And there are many other positions in the university. However, you chose to be the president of Sociology and Anthropology Student Association. Why? Why this?
Okay, so when I think when I got to level 200, I wanted to aspire for SLC coordinating secretary. I mean, so I was like, before then, at least I've not gotten any grounds on campus. So let me use the department, which I see to be a smaller base or a stepping stone to the next level. So I contested, and unfortunately, I lost the election in level 200. Yeah, so I didn't give up. So I was like, no, we need to press. So that is why I ended up being the president. I came for the second round, and God being so good, I won. I went unopposed. Yes, so when I was voted massively, so.
Do you think you would have won should somebody had contested with you? Because it appears that almost all the positions that you contested for, you are losing. Why?
So, I don't know. In everything that happens, I mean, there is an unseen thing that we can't see,
All right.
and this unseen thing, one way or the other, helps a lot. And I'm getting to believe that as we speak now, you drawn my attention to it. Yeah. So SS, I mean, voted prep. Like me, what will I do for someone to? I mean, even as I go to my SS school right now, my high school right now, teachers still appreciate what I did over there. And when I go, this guy, this guy, this guy. So the same thing. So even if I had won the first election, I mean, my administration would be very, let me put it in this way, in a mess, because just after the election was covered, they did my predecessors couldn't do anything for the association because of COVID. We being at home, and what are they going to do? So I think this the loss actually is a benefit to me. I would say that, yeah.
Has any of the ladies bounced you so far? Let me see.
Bounced
Yes, rejected your proposal.
proposal.
Yes.
Um, Okay, so yesterday I was telling someone, I don't allow ladies to flex on me. Yes, so come on. If I see your actions and I mean not weird, I just move on. Why not? So
They say when you go for election, they bounce you, and when you go for ladies too, they bounce you. Maza.
I'm not saying they bounce me. I'm not saying they bounce me, but I won't allow you to flex on me. Elections, I won't allow election to flex on me. Yes, we come back hard. And all the comings that we come, I mean, it's very massive. Yes, and at the end of the day, you feel proud. I feel proud of myself, and I believe over here too, I'll feel proud of myself. The beginning is, I mean, smooth.
Masabe ya hwehwemu, with the good dodo. Let's look at your position as a president. Tell us what goes into it. What do you do? A little bit of what you do as a president.
Oh, okay. So, basically, as a president of a department in a department, every runs down of anything that pertains students and administrative wise, I come into it as, oh yes, I come into it as a mediator between the students and the management, because management would want to organize something, and because we are the executives um, of the students, getting the students becomes easier if they contact us. So that is one thing that goes into it. I mean, let me basically say the organization of students for any program, they reach out to us. It's very fast. I remember they had an orientation. We had an orientation. Let me say the department had an orientation, and we were told just a day, 2 day orientation. It was impromptu. We just did something, a flyer, circulated it, and I mean the HOD was, I mean, overwhelmed. It was like, wow, I thought maybe students won't come, but just look at them. I think we had over 200 students coming just a day, giving us this info. We had to go speak to them, and I mean it was so. This is one of the things that, as student leaders, especially at the departmental level, we can do. Yes, so basically that is it.
Okay. Let's look at preparation before you became the president, campaigning, your plans and everything. How was it?
Okay, so campaigning was very stressful. Yeah, because here lies the case. You would go to a lecture hall, and you tell the lecturer that you are an aspirant for a departmental. Will be like, oh, I'm for being a wall. So this kind of excuse me to use this word, sarcastic statements to kill your spirit or something. Yet some are very open to welcome you, but some will be like, let me finish my class, 5 minutes to the end of my class, then I invite you. So after then you come in. It was very stressful moving from one place to the other. UCC here, whereby our lecture halls, I mean not close much. Maybe let me say you move from calc to NLT, from NLT to SWLT. I mean all these, I mean walking distance, you need to meet up the people on time. So it was very, very stressful. The campaign was very, very stressful. Coming to your office, campaign messages.
Yeah.
The first plan. My major policy was data sim. He has given students of sociology and anthropology students data sim, but because we couldn't attain par during that time, it came like, or it looked like the policy can't be materialized. Yes, so coming in, what's next are you bringing? You should bring something that would catch the people. And being so good, contested unopposed, and I didn't make any promise to the people. The reason being that I normally say campaign messages or campaign policies are just a roadmap to the office. When you get to the office, you begin to see different ball altogether. So you getting into the office will make you know how to tackle these issues. So if I promise data sim and I get to office and I know that no data sim is, I mean it's above me. I can't do it. Is it a feel, or is it, am I feeling myself or the student? So I got to know. Let me relax, and I mean, any whatever one would ask me, I should be like, we are going to make sure that you get the best of administration. So that was basically what we were doing. Yes, so that is it.
But of course, before you contest or before you win a position, you should get some policies. But you are saying that what you would see before you go to office is quite different, absolutely, from what you see at the office. So on this, how do you advise student leaders, let me say potential student leaders who want to maybe come up with some policies before they even get to their offices?
Okay, so the basic or the scratch advice I would give to every potential student leader is that first and foremost, get to know the people, ask them their needs. Current executives, go to them, ask them some of the challenges they face. Sometimes we sit back and think that this is what they will be needing, but it will marvel you that that is not what they will be needing. You might think Jesse is what we might need, but I'm telling you the true fact. That is how it looks like. But on grounds, we don't need jerseys. We need boots. Yes, so they should come to the students, get to know, make inquiries to know, is this good, is this good. I mean, weigh them. And you too, as an individual, you need to also weigh that. Can I also do it? What they are saying, can I do it? What are the pros and cons on of these things that I want to do? If you think you can do it and you can get I mean, a good measures to put all these things into place, why not? You're good to go. Yeah, so I'd advise all potential student leaders that, guys, less of the promises, okay? Yeah, less of the promises. You just act on one, two, three promises, and I mean, irrespective of them, I mean, just act on distance and make sure you work on it. And one thing I always say, let us leave a legacy that posterity will come to appreciate.
Great. But let's look at your administration. How far with it so far?
Okay, my administration hasn't been easy. It has been a tough one. Sometimes you feel like quitting. Yeah, you want to do something and some people are dragging you. Yeah, like, oh, come on. Why are these people doing this to me? Sometimes you feel like quitting, and I mean, you need to motivate yourself. No, I can do it irrespective of this. Let me also give yes to them and let's see the way forward. So it hasn't been easy. No, not at all, not at all. Combining academics work to office work. Charlie, it's not easy. Sometimes you get you don't know what to do again.
All right.
Yeah, so BBF.
Yeah, very fine. Let's touch on your intentions, your plans for the student. And so far, how do you rate yourself in percentage wise? Do you think you've raised, let's say, 50%? You've achieved 50% of what you intended to do for them?
Okay, at this moment, I would say 30%. Yes, 30%. I always tell my patron I have a whole lot of things to do. Yeah, I have a whole lot of things to do, so 30%.
What are some of the challenges so far that uh, have been hindering this?
Okay, one challenge is monetary aspects of this current world that we live in. You can't do without money. So our biggest challenge is monetary aspects. Apart from monetary aspects, it has been like a norm in UCC. If you organize programs, students don't participate in these programs unless it is fun. Even fun is, questionable. Yeah, it is relative. Unless entertainment, let me put it that way, music, dance, artists, these are some of the things that students would like to patronize. So the mobility of students for programs is one of the challenge, as I would say we're facing at this moment. Yeah.
All right. I understand that most of the students' associations, that is the departmental level, face this difficulty in terms of mobilizing fund, collection of dues, and that of you. What do you make out of this? Are you also facing the same challenge?
Oh, sure. It runs through every association because um the continuing students have this notion that I'm a continuing student. Why should I pay dues? What's the essence of paying dues? The reason being that they feel leaders heading the association are squandering their money. Yeah, that is one thing they feel. And they feel they don't use the money for anything. So, Charlie, another thing is, I'm in level 400, I'm a big guy. So, why should I come and pay dues? Charlie, what's up? So it has been it has been a challenging situation for us so far. Yeah.
Going forward, how do you think uh, other student leaders should address this issue?
Okay, so um, let me start from this. I want to advocate for something. Yeah, I want to personally advocate for something. Yeah, especially from the college level to the faculty level. Yes. Um, every association on campus needs to renew its, membership at the office or to the dean of students. But here lies the case that these associations are prevented from taking money from students. Let me come down to an association under a department, under a faculty recognized. We have the head of department, we have the patron, we have other lecturers who monitors the day-to-day activities of the association. So if management refuse students in paying their dues, how do we get money to also pay to renew our membership as an association? So I want to do this. I want to do this. Appeal to management. Yes, we have. That is why I mentioned these people: the head of department, the patron, who are lecturers. They monitor our day-to-day activities, any transactions that we make. For me, like this, if I want to make any transaction, patron, this is it. This is what we want to do. Okay, it's good. Send it to the HOD. Come on, Patrick, it's powerful. Continue. So I want them to have a feel of it, so that should anything happen, they know that, oh, I'm aware of this. So if we collecting the dues won't be a problem, because all work and no play makes Jack a dull person. So department, we can also organize social event that would at least make the students in the association a little bit vibrant and all those stuffs. So one thing I'm pleading, or I'll be pleading, is the fact that as just like we pay our SRC dues in our fees, there should be a portion whereby we can have associations that are under departments. Under departments, we should also make provisions for this as well, because when we pay automatically, everyone pays, and if the department wants to organize something, we take the money out of that, from that. Not that now we are going to seek funds, sponsorship and all that. Come on. So that is what I pray and wish that it will come to reality. For all associations on campus. Yeah.
It is our prayer too that it will come to reality. We going. Is there any other thing that you want to put across?
Okay, so for my department per se, I would say, let me first start from the level 400s, especially those reading sociology. So with the sociology students, they normally complain of this. Someone wants to study criminology, and already the university has restricted the person in the course, the university-wide courses. It is the university that chooses the course for you. Okay, you've restricted me. I want to be a sociologist. Here lies the case. You say I should go read science. It's good. Yes, it's good. Even in my sociological field, I want to read criminology. But you are telling me that, well, for this course, it is only let me say 70 students who can register for this course. If there's 70 students, the number is up to 70, no one can register again. It's sort of, restricting people, because not all figures are the same, because some might have the opportunity to pay their fees early, and some might not have the fees to pay the money to pay their fees early. So if this kind of thing is open for irrespective of the number of people, because I want to do this, so why then do you restrict me because I was unable to register early, to pay my fees early to register for my courses? So I think this thing needs to be put in good notice, so that they work on that.
True. I get you. Patrick,
Yes, sir.
this is where we'll end our conversation. We're grateful for your time.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully, we'll draw closer to your office again if there is anything so that you tell us more because I can see you have a lot to say.
Sure, sure.
All right. We wish you all the best in your administration. Okay. The 70% that you yet to achieve, we pray that everything would be a success. All right. In everything they say there is a season. You know, time to be born. There's time to be born. Time to die. Time to weep. Time to laugh. This is where we'll end today's discussion with the president of Sociology and Anthropology Student Association in University of Cape Coast. My name is Louise Bequin. And of course, you can call me the PDF. If you have not subscribed to our channel, I'll plead with you again to go ahead, subscribe to our channel. Feel free to share this content for everyone to get to know what we're doing. And of course, if there's something that you would want to write to us, go ahead, leave your comment at the comment section below. And of course, we would appreciate your thoughts. Until we meet again, it is bye for now. Stay safe. You know, we love you. This is TV UCC.